Hi, it's Susan here again, and it's the weekend, and I'm just going to do a small little tutorial, a little review on some eyelashes that I've been wearing, and a few of them I just purchased recently, and so here we go. Now my favorite eyelash glue is by Duo, and it's the one in the, what is it called, a tube with a brush. I've used the other kind, the squeeze-on ones. I've used the clear, I've used the black. I don't know, the black's good. The black one's a good glue if you put it on, if you get your eyelashes on the first time, because if it just moves it just a tiny bit, that black glue will go right over top of your eyeshadow or your eyelid, and you'll have a black line. So I prefer to use the clear for me, and the one in the tube is really great. It's much easier than trying to use a Q-tip or whatever. So so all I do is just put a fine, you just go across it. So you don't have to use a Q-tip or anything. You just swipe it on top of the eyelash. Try to put a little bit more at the ends. That's where I have problems sometimes. I mean, I can put eyelashes on anybody but myself because I'm blind. And it seems to stick to my nails a lot, these eyelashes, especially the ones like the Ardell wispies. Some of them have like a pre-existing glue on them for the first time, and I don't like those because they're much harder to manipulate for me. So I just leave it on the table for about 30 seconds just to get it a bit tacky. It turns blue. It's sort of a bluish transparent color, and then it turns clear when it's on you. And I always put a little bit of a mascara on and a little bit of eyelash eyeliner, and just a touch of it, and then I wait for the eyelashes. And I know there's all these devices for putting on your eyelashes, but I find that I use my fingers better. So I just lay it down. Well, this is a good advice moment here. I lay it down, and then what I do is I use the end of my tweezers to lay the first little corner down and the end. Okay? And then I just sort of squish them together. There you go. And now for the other one. I just lay it down. Well, sometimes you gotta use your fingers. Ah, see, this is what I mean. See, now that, if you had a black glue, you'd have a big mess. I'm telling it like it really is. I mean, there's been times where I've done all my eyeshadow, beautiful colors and glitter and different shades, and then I'll put my eyelashes on and I'll ruin the whole thing. So you just have to keep trying, practicing. And just practice, when you're at home. Don't do it before you're going out. So now this one's a little bit right. That happens sometimes, they just don't sit right. And when the eyelashes get a little bit old, you'll know you need new ones. That was really good. Cut, and then the other side. Let it dry. 30 seconds is usually the perfect amount of time. Set it down. There you go. And that one's called, it's by Ardell, and it's Demi Wispies. Those I think are my better choice. They still have some length, good length, some volume, but they're not too crazy. Yeah. Okay, now I'm going to use a different kind of eyelash, and it's by Red Cherry, and it's number 43, and I ordered it from Amazon. As I told you before, I think they're too long, but maybe they're okay for a little bit of glam for the nighttime. We'll see. You let me know what you think. If I look like crazy. I've already put the glue on it. So like I said before, you gotta hold it in the right spot and lay it down. I can already tell it looks crazy. Pinch the side. This is a good, even if these are too long, I would probably order them in a shorter version because they're really nice. They're really like a thin band and they seem to curve around your eye. Nicer. But they're, you know, I think they're too long. Anyway, we'll see. We'll try them. They seem to be easier to place. And I like the Ardell Demi Wispies a lot, but these seem to be easier to put on. So it must be in the Red Cherry line. The band is good. It's very thin. I look a little like Liza Minnelli. What do you think? Okay, for another style by Ardell is one called Studio Effects. And they look like they have an eyelash with a tiny bit added to the ends. So I've already got the glue on these as well. And let's see how these look. You'll see a little bit of bluish glue on the line, but it fades, goes to clear. And you know what? A lot of times I'll put a little bit of eyeliner over top of that line just to blend it in better. These are a little less dramatic than the red cherries. Yeah, they're good too. I had to cut them down because mine are far too long. I cut maybe 2 little sections off because I guess my eyes aren't that big. Something's not right with this one here. Oh, okay, now it's good. Okay, so anyway, that wraps that up. So I hope you learned something from that small little tutorial review on my eyelashes. So I hope you have a nice weekend, and happy Mother's Day to all of you mothers out there. Talk to you later. Bye for now.